Hi everyone, my name's Alyssa and I am a Michigan-based real estate agent. And today I just wanted to hop on here and maybe answer a couple of commonly asked questions about the home buying process, and hopefully it can help some of you guys out there. I was just licensed, so I'm up to date on all of the new protocols and everything along those lines. So hopefully I can help some of you out there. So the first question that I'd like to answer is a pretty simple one. It's what's the first step in the home buying process? And luckily that's a pretty easy one to answer. All you have to do is go ahead and get a pre-approval from a mortgage loan officer. And usually offices have somebody that they can recommend you to go through. So if you want to find an agent first and ask them if they have any recommendations, you can totally do that. We usually have a list of 3 or 5 people, and you can go through one of them, or you can find somebody. If you have a relative that works in that field, you can ask some of them to do it. It really doesn't matter who you go to, as long as you get it done, so that we can have a price range for what you want to look for, and we can kind of filter out what you want to see after you get that pre-approval. So the next question I'm going to answer is, how much will I pay an agent to help me find a house? And the short answer to that question is little to nothing, which is why I always suggest that you do go out and find an agent when you are a buyer, because there's no way to really work around it. You're going to have somebody who helps you find the house, and if it comes for little to no cost out of your pocket, then there's no reason for you not to. So the next question that I'm going to answer is, what kind of credit score do I need to buy a home? And that's kind of a tricky question, because any credit score you have, there's going to be people who are willing to work with you on raising it so that you can be pre-approved for that mortgage loan. But the baseline that everybody kind of looks for is about a 620 or higher. And usually with the 620, you're more so looking at an FHA loan or a VA loan, those kinds of terms. But you have to at least have that 620 or higher. But if you have lower than that, don't worry about it. There will be people who will be willing to work with you to help raise it. And if it takes a couple of months, that's okay. Like, take your time, figure it out, raise that credit score, get that pre-approval, and you will have people who will be willing to help you through all of those stages. And next is, how many homes should I view before I buy one? So this is totally dependent on the person that you're working with as a real estate agent. In my opinion, if you walk into a house and you know that this is the house you're gonna love the most and nothing will compare to it, I say you put an offer on it right there and then, because you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, real estate is a very unpredictable thing sometimes, and a house can be going off the market within the snap of a finger. So if you love the place and you know that this is where you want to create your home, then I suggest you put an offer in right then. Should I order a home inspection? Yes, absolutely. Always order a home inspection. If you have an FHA loan or a VA loan, then you are actually required to have a home inspection before the final signing of the house. But if you have a conventional loan, I also suggest that you get a home inspection, because sometimes some really weird things can be revealed, and you always want to make sure you're being safe, because this is a big investment in your life and you want to make sure you're putting your money into something that will last you a long time. So I always tell people to order a home inspection. It costs a couple $100 depending on what size the house is, and it's definitely worth the investment at the end of the day. Should I do a final walkthrough? So this one's kind of a fun one, because obviously a final walkthrough is just to make sure that everything is the way that it was the first time you took a walk through the house when you decided that you wanted to put in an offer on it. So for that reason, yes, I always say do a final walkthrough. It's not going to hurt anything. But it's also just kind of a last moment to take a peek and see the house before it's yours. So it's kind of your last chance to be like, this is what I'm going to own one day in the near future, and I'm excited for that day. And it'll give you that last feeling of, yeah, this is the right place for me. And I think that's really important to have. So I always tell people to do a final walkthrough for sure. And that'll be it for all of the questions that are commonly asked about real estate. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment and I will try to answer to the best of my ability. Again, I'm still newer in the real estate world, but I would be more than happy to put my 2 cents into any question you may have. So feel free to leave a comment and let me know if you liked the video. Thanks. Bye.